Hello. The book Do Not Fall Prey to the Humiliation of Your Tongue, written by Matthias Bohm, a comprehensive guide to developing quick and intuitive response skills in daily conversations and social situations. This book is an important reference for those who want to learn the arts of quick and intelligent response in dealing with comments and criticism. Confidently and effectively, Matthias Bohm, an expert in this field, provides scientific advice and exercises that enable the reader to apply what he learns in real life, which helps to significantly improve social and professional communication. The book, Don't Fall Prey to the Curse of Your Tongue, addresses one of the most important skills that any person can develop, which is the skill of quick response. The book is considered an important reference for understanding the basics of this skill and the importance of intuition in daily conversations. Matthias Bohm begins by explaining that the ability to respond quickly is not just an innate talent, but rather a skill that can be learned and developed. The book shows how responding quickly requires a combination of self-confidence and continuous training. Bohm provides realistic examples of my personal life and the experiences of others to illustrate how good preparation and regular training can help develop this skill. For example, Paul tells a story about a colleague of his who was suffering from slow responses in meetings. After following the exercises and advice provided by the writer, this colleague became able to respond intelligently and quickly, which increased his colleague's respect for him and his self-confidence. The book also highlights the importance of intuition in improving the quality of daily conversations. A quick response is not only about self-defense, but it is also about building positive relationships with others. Bohm explains how using humor and smart responses can turn an embarrassing situation into an opportunity to win. Through discussion and gaining the respect of the other party, this concept becomes clearer through many practical examples that the book provides, such as how to turn a negative comment into a joke that arouses laughter and makes everyone feel comfortable. Among the important aspects that the book discusses is the importance of boldness in responses, urging readers not to be afraid of mistakes and experimentation. He explains that boldness in responses is the key to success in many situations, whether professional or personal. Bohm tells a story about a person who was afraid of quick responses for fear of embarrassment. But after following the book's advice, this person gained the necessary courage and began to deal with embarrassing situations with great confidence. In the end, the book confirms, however, continuous training is the secret behind improving rapid response skills. Bohm offers practical exercises that readers can apply in their daily lives, such as the immediate response exercise, where the mind is trained to respond quickly in surprising situations. These exercises help enhance intuition and make it an integral part of the individual's personality through. This approach helps the book Don't Fall Prey to the Curse of Your Tongue. Readers understand and develop quick response skills, which enables them to deal with various daily situations with confidence and effectiveness. Don't fall prey to the curse of your tongue. Develop self-confidence to respond quickly and effectively. In this book, Matthias Bohm focuses on a very important aspect of the skill, rapid response, which is developing self-confidence. The book explains that self-confidence is the foundation upon which everything is built when it comes to quick and effective responses in daily conversations. In the book, Bohm addresses how to build this confidence through practical and directed steps. One of these steps is continuous practice of responses in. Bohm tells a personal story about one of his students who was suffering from a lack of confidence in quick responses. This student began following a training program that included simulating daily situations that require quick responses, such as discussions in meetings and daily social interactions. Gradually, with repetition and practice, the student noticed a noticeable improvement in his self-confidence and his ability to respond quickly and effectively. Bohm highlights the importance of a supportive environment in building self-confidence. He mentions a story about one of the participants in a scientific workshop where this person found that the support and encouragement of colleagues and friends has a major role in enhancing his self-confidence. The book provides advice on how to create a positive environment that supports growth, personal, such as participating in discussion groups and joining workshops that enhance quick and intuitive response skills. The book also touches on the importance of a positive mentality in developing self-confidence. Bohm explains that thinking positive and avoiding negative thoughts can have a significant impact on a person's ability to respond quickly and highly. In addition, the book emphasizes that learning from mistakes is an essential part of building self-confidence. It explains to them how every mistake can be an opportunity to learn and improve. It mentions an example of one of the book's readers who used the experience of a previous failure as motivation to improve his skills and later became more confident in his ability to dealing with embarrassing situations. In general, the book, Don't Fall Prey to the Curse of Your Tongue, provides a comprehensive guide to developing a person's self-confidence, especially for responding quickly and effectively through realistic stories and practical advice. The book helps readers build a strong foundation of confidence that will enable them to face any situation successfully. Don't fall prey to the curse of your tongue. Practical exercises for training and rapid response. In this book, Bohm focuses on the importance of practical exercises in training the mind to respond quickly. Bohm believes that rapid response is not just an innate skill, but can be developed through organized exercises and continuous training. The book includes a variety of exercises and methods that aim to improve the ability of a person to respond immediately and intelligently in various situations. One of the distinctive exercises that Bohm presents is the spontaneous dialogue exercise, where the person is trained to respond immediately to questions or comments without prior preparation. Bohm explains how to implement this exercise through a story about one of the participants in his workshop who was facing difficulty in making quick responses in meetings. By applying this exercise while waiting, the participant noticed a significant improvement in his ability to respond immediately with intelligence and confidence. Another useful exercise that the book offers is the quick reflection exercise, where the person is asked to think about daily situations that may require quick responses and write down possible responses for each situation. Bohm tells a story about a reader who used this exercise to improve his social and professional interactions. This exercise helped him prepare his mind for a variety of scenarios, which increased his agility and self-confidence when facing real situations. Bohm also discusses the importance of group training in improving quick response skills. He mentions in the book a personal experience where he organized training sessions. With his friends and colleagues, they took turns asking questions and answering them immediately. This type of group training enhances the ability to think quickly and interact positively with others. It also increases the person's ability to deal with social pressures and challenges. In addition, the book provides exercises aimed at enhancing self-confidence during quick responses. One of these exercises is the woman's exercise, where a person stands in front of a woman and practices the possible responses out loud. Bohm explains how this exercise helps with eye contact and strengthening self-confidence, citing a story about a person who was able to overcome his fear of speaking in front of an audience thanks to this exercise. Practical and innovative methods. The book, Don't Fall Prey to the Deceit of Your Tongue, provides a comprehensive guide to developing quick response skills. These exercises not only enhance intuitive speed, but also contribute to building self-confidence and improving the quality of social communication. Through writing, Mathias Bohm provides effective tools that anyone can use to achieve success in various fields. Aspects of social and professional life. Do not fall prey to the humiliation of your tongue, a strategy for dealing with negative comments and criticism. In this book, Bohm presents effective strategies for dealing with negative comments and criticism. It is a vital skill that helps transform embarrassing situations into opportunities to enhance self-confidence and intuition without falling prey to negative emotions. One of the stories that it is narrated by Bohm about a person who was criticized during a business meeting. Instead of responding with anger or confusion, this person used the strategy of empathy and reflection, where he acknowledged the critic's feelings and then reversed the discussion to a positive point. For example, he said, "I understand that this point raises concern, and I have a plan to improve this aspect." This strategy did not calm the matter. Not only the situation, but it gained the respect of those present and their confidence in his ability to deal with criticism constructively. Bohm also points out the importance of practicing expected responses as part of preparing to deal with criticism. He tells a story about a manager who was suffering from constant criticism from his team. From his team, the manager began writing down common criticisms and preparing thoughtful, fact-based responses. This training helped him respond confidently and quickly, which strengthened his leadership position and led to an improvement in his relationship with his team. In addition, the book discusses the use of humor as an effective tool to transform negative comments into positive, interactive moments. Today's special story, about a public speaker who faced a negative comment from an audience member during his lecture. Instead of ignoring or defending, the speaker used humor to respond by saying, "I think this comment adds some spice to our discussion." This humorous response eased the tension and refocused the audience on the main topic. Among other strategies that Bohm offers is recognition and development, where the person accepts criticism with open arms and shows his willingness to learn and improve. Bohm explains that this approach enhances self-confidence and shows others that you are able to grow and adapt to constructive feedback. In addition, Bohm stresses the importance of maintaining calm and balance while responding to criticism. He cites an example of an employee he feels stressed when facing criticism, and by learning deep breathing and concentration techniques, he will be able to respond with consistency. These techniques help avoid falling into the trap of negative emotions and allow for balanced and effective responses. Do not fall prey to slurring your tongue. This book provides effective tools and strategies for dealing with negative comments and criticism in a way that enhances intuition and self-confidence through realistic stories and practical advice. Matthias Bohm helped readers turn difficult situations into opportunities for learning and growth, making them more prepared to face social and professional challenges with confidence and intelligence. In this book, do not fall prey to the humiliation of your tongue. Matthias Bohm is guarded by providing realistic examples that help readers understand how applying advice in their daily lives. These examples are powerful tools that illustrate how to deal with different situations effectively and quickly. One of the stories that Bohm tells relates to a situation that happened to him personally. Bohm was attending a work meeting when he received an embarrassing comment from a colleague. Instead of feeling embarrassed or responding angrily, he used Bohm. One of the methods he recommends in his book, where he said with a smile, "Thank you for this warning. It seems I need to improve my skills more." This intelligent and precise response not only reduced the tension, but also demonstrated to the rest of the audience his ability to deal with criticism constructively and effectively. Another story comes from the experience of one of the book's readers. He is an executive manager who was finding it difficult to face criticism from his team. After reading "Don't Fall Prey to the Meaning of Your Tongue," the manager decided to apply some advice that he found useful. In one of the meetings, when he faced criticism from Laz, he responded calmly and confidently. "I appreciate your observation and see it as an opportunity to improve our performance." This response turned the criticism into a positive discussion, which increased the team's respect for him and enhanced his self-confidence. The book also provides examples of how to use humor to alleviate tension in embarrassing situations. Bohm tells the story of a public lecturer who faced a sarcastic comment from one of the audience. Instead of responding sharply, the lecturer said jokingly, "It seems I need a new comedy to make the conversation more exciting." This humorous response added an atmosphere of fun and made the audience interact more positively with the lecturer. Do not fall prey to slurring your tongue. The most important thing is boldness in responses and not being afraid of mistakes. Matthias Bohm emphasizes that boldness is a vital element for developing quick and intuitive response skills. The book explains, having courage in your responses can make a big difference in how others interact with you and help you deal with different situations confidently and effectively. Bohm begins by explaining the concept of courage in responses. It is certain that fear of mistakes is the biggest obstacle that prevents people from responding quickly and effectively. Bohm tells a story about a student he is afraid to respond in lectures for fear of saying something incorrect. After reading the book and applying Bohm's advice, this student began to be courageous and respond without hesitation. In one of the lectures, when the professor asked a difficult question, the student decided to respond with confidence, even though his answer was not complete, but the professor praised him with his boldness and courage, which enhanced his self-confidence and made him participate more in the future. Another story comes from the experience of a manager who was suffering from hesitation in making quick decisions during meetings. By applying the strategies of the book, this manager learned how to be bold in presenting his ideas and responding to criticism. Baum tells how the manager in important meetings, used boldness to respond to a negative comment from a colleague saying, "I appreciate your observation. I am pleased to review this point carefully, but let us also look at the positive aspects that we can enhance." This response not only strengthened the manager's position, but also gained the respect of his colleagues and increased their confidence in his leadership ability, as the book indicates. The importance of accepting failure as part of the learning and growth process. Baum explains that mistakes are opportunities to learn and improve and should be viewed as a natural part of personal development. He tells a story about a person who worked in sales and was always afraid of negative responses from customers. After following the book's advice, this began. The person accepts mistakes and negative responses as opportunities to improve his skills. One time, when he received criticism from a customer, he responded by saying, "I apologize if I did not meet your expectations this time. I will be keen to improve the service in the future." This boldness in admitting the mistake and working to improve it earned him the customer's respect and trust. Do not fall prey to the biting of your tongue. Preparation. For common situations that require quick responses. In this book, Matthias Bohm presents effective strategies to prepare for common situations that require quick responses. Bohm explains that advanced preparation can make a big difference in how a person reacts to different situations with confidence and speed, which enhances his ability to deal with daily updates. Effectively, one of the methods that Baum refers to is to create a list of common situations that you may encounter in your daily life, whether at work or in your personal life. Baum tells a story about an employee who was feeling nervous during meetings due to sudden questions from managers. The employee began preparing a list of possible situations and common questions. Then he developed ready-made responses for each of them. This advanced preparation helped him respond quickly and confidently, which improved his performance and increased his colleagues' respect for them. In addition to that, Baum suggests using simulation technology to improve quick response skills. A person can organize training sessions with his friends or colleagues to simulate real situations. For a person, he organizes training sessions with his friends or colleagues to simulate real situations that they may face. Baum tells a story about a work team that suffered from slow worms in meetings with clients. The team organized periodic training sessions where members took turns playing the roles of clients and colleagues, which helped them improve their responses and increase their confidence, themselves, which helped them improve their responses and increase their self-confidence. Baum also emphasizes the importance of maintaining calm nerves during preparation. Situations are common. He mentions a story about a lecturer who was suffering from severe anxiety before giving presentations. By using the deep breathing and mental focus technique presented in the book, the lecturer was able to control his nerves, responding confidently to sudden questions from the audience, which made him appear more professional and earned him the respect of those present. Another piece of advice that Baum offers is learning how to read body language and interact with it. He tells a story about a sales manager who used this technique to better understand customers' responses during presentations by monitoring their expressions, facial and body movements. The manager was able to quickly adjust his responses to suit the expectations and needs of clients, which increased his success in closing deals. Finally, Baum stresses the importance of continuous practice as part of preparation. He mentions an example of an athlete who aims to improve his performance in competitions as he trains regularly for the various scenarios that he may face. The same idea applies to preparing for common situations that require quick responses. The more training, the greater the confidence and ability to deal with any situation confidently and effectively. By presenting these practical strategies, Don't Fall Prey to Slipping Your Tongue helps readers prepare for common situations that require quick responses thanks to the tips and techniques it provides. In the book, anyone can improve their quick response skills, which makes them more prepared to face daily challenges with confidence and success. In the book, Do Not Fall Prey to the Wit of Your Tongue, Matthias Bohm highlights the importance of developing effective communication skills as an essential part of building personal and professional relationships. The book indicates that the ability to communicate clearly and confidently plays a role. a vital role in enhancing intuition and rapid response in various situations. Baum begins by explaining how to build effective communication skills by focusing on active listening. He tells a story about an employee who was suffering from his colleagues not understanding his ideas due to his inability to listen effectively. After applying the listening techniques presented in the book, the employee began in understanding the needs of his colleagues better, which led to improving communication between them and enhancing cooperation at work. The book also addresses the importance of using body language as part of effective communication skills. Baum explains how body language can enhance the strength of the messages that we want to convey. He tells a story about a manager who used language. Through her facial expressions, gestures, and tone of voice, the manager was able to improve her communication with the team and strengthen professional relationships. In addition, Baum provides advice on how to express ideas clearly and concisely. A story about a lecturer. He was finding it difficult to communicate his ideas in an understandable way to the audience. By applying the book's techniques in preparing presentations and practicing clear expression, the lecturer was able to improve his performance and increase the audience's interaction with him. This ability to express clearly helped him build stronger relationships with his audience and colleagues. The book also addresses how to deal with constructive comments and criticism. Baum tells a story about a team leader who was facing constant criticism from his team. Instead of responding defensively, the leader learned how to accept criticism and use it as opportunities for improvement. Through open and direct dialogue, the leader was able to strengthen trust between him and his team and provide tangible progress in the work, as he points out. The book highlights the importance of honesty and transparency in communication. Baum tells a story about an entrepreneur who was facing challenges in building trust with her customers. Baum tells a story about an entrepreneur who was facing challenges in building trust with her customers. Through her commitment to transparency and honesty in her dealings, she was able to build strong and sustainable relationships with her customers, which led to the success of her project and increased customer loyalty to her. Through this realistic story and practical advice, the book Don't Fall Prey to the Curse of Your Tongue presents a comprehensive guide to improving effective communication skills. Anyone can use these strategies to enhance their personal and professional relationships, build mutual trust with others, and achieve success in various aspects of life. In the book Do Not Fall Prey to the Humiliation of Your Tongue, Matthias Bohm provides a set of valuable advice for continuous improvement, development of acquired skills. In the quick response, Bohm explains that continuous development is the key to success in various aspects of life, whether personal or professional. One of the main pieces of advice, what the book presents, is the importance of practice today. Baum tells a story about an employee who was having difficulty dealing with criticism during meetings. Thanks to the advice in the book, the employee began practices through which she was able to respond quickly daily, which helped her strengthen her self-confidence and her ability to respond effectively and quickly through this. With the daily exercise, the employee noticed a significant improvement in her performance and in her interaction with her colleagues. Baum also points out the importance of continuous feedback as part of the improvement process. He tells a story about an executive director who asked his team to provide feedback after each meeting. These observations helped the manager identify the strengths and weaknesses in his responses and work. By constantly improving them by applying this strategy, the manager was able to enhance his skills in being quick and intuitive, which made him more efficient in leading his team. The other advice that the book offers is to take advantage of the available educational opportunities. Baum explains the importance of attending workshops and training courses to improve skills. He tells a story about a person who attended a training course about the arts of public speaking and rapid response, and how this course helped him acquire new techniques and greatly enhance skills. In addition, Baum emphasizes the necessity of continuous reading and making use of various resources. He points out that reading books and articles related to the arts of rapid response and effective communication can provide the reader with new ideas and innovative methods.